Lucky to the outside of Johnson for the race lead.
All clear.
Jeff Gordon may have a flat tire. Yeah, he does. Gordon spinning, turn 4.
We're spinning
Caution
here.
is out. We'll have another attempt at a green light checker. Oh, who was the leader right there? See Jeff Gordon probably not very happy with the 2 car there, maybe. They have a talk with him.
I believe he wants to have a conversation and have it right now.
Brad is a little beat up, spitting some blood out, and I see blood around your forehead. Your chin, Brad, what is your take on what happened with Jeff Gordon?
You know, we're just racing for the win. And Ragin just raced him hard, and he left the hole. And, you know, everything you watch in racing, you leave a hole, you're supposed to tow for it. And it closed back up. We made contact. You know, I don't want to ruin anyone's day. Wanted to win the race, and that was our opportunity. And just didn't come together.
Brad, we know that you're fierce on the racetrack, but we're seeing this bubbling over race after race now. Do you think that this is a fair way to deal with things on track?
Well, I mean, I don't see, you know, I've been through a lot of rivalries, and I got a little blood on me right now, and, you know, I've been roughed up and put in the grandstands and wrecked and done all that stuff. And I'm still here fighting. It's not going to change the way I race. Race with 100% intensity and go for the win, and that's what our fans deserve in NASCAR.
Do you think that NASCAR should let this be settled between you guys and stay out of it at this point?
You know, I'm too close to the fire to make those decisions, but I do know that it's my job to race 100%, and that's what I did today. Didn't wreck anyone, but I certainly raced hard, and that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Thanks, Brad, for your time. We'll try to catch up with Jeff Gordon, get his side. Let's go to Doc.
Yeah, we are with Jeff down here, and Rick Hendrick coming up to give Jeff a hug and talk to his driver. He knows how disappointed Jeff is, given the fact that Jeff, take us through, first of all, take us through the final restart there in the contact.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we were sitting there on a little bit older tires. Yeah, I spun the tires a little bit, but I got a pretty decent start. You know, and we went down into one, and I just wanted to get the outside of the 48, and out of nowhere, I just got slammed with the 2, and it cut my left rear tire. And he's just a dipshit, you know. I mean, the way he races, I don't know how he's ever won a championship, and I'm just sick and tired. I mean, that's why everybody's fighting him and running him down, and, you know, your emotions are high. That was a huge, huge race for us. We had the car, we had the position. So proud of my team, and I'm proud of Jimmy Johnson for winning that race, not letting that, you know what, win that race. Oh my God.
The conflict with Brad on pit road. You came out, you pulled on the pit road to talk to him. Tell us about what the conversation was and what happened.
There wasn't any conversation. You can't have a conversation with him. I mean, you know, he beats his own drum, gets himself in this position himself, and he's got to pay the consequences. And, you know, I'm going to race him the same way he races me, but that kind of stuff's just uncalled for, and I'm not going to stand for it.
This is heading into one. It's David Gilliland in front of him. Ralph
Well, we're here with Tony. All right, Tony, your perspective, what happened?
The kid's an idiot. He wins one Busch race, and he's a cup driver now. He's done stupid stuff all year. You know, he took us out at Talladega twice in a half a lap and kept us from finishing the race. And we're just following him in practice. I mean, I'm on sticker tires, and you know, I'm just going to follow him into one. He was going in on the high side, so it wasn't like he was erratic on where he was going, but he never points down to the inside and just all of a sudden checks up and just destroys the right front of our cars. So I'm just really curious what that idiot's thinking down there. I mean, I don't think he even knows what he's thinking. He doesn't do very many smart things out there. He wrecked Casey at Vegas, and he just is proceeding to be in everybody's way every week. So just kind of curious on why he thought he had to destroy the right front of our car today in practice and happy hour.
Tony Stewart, pretty frustrated, Marty. He had a very fast car in that practice session.
Well, let's get the other side of the story. David Gillen, what was your perspective on what happened?
It looked like Tony, we were out there on a run for probably, 10, 15 laps, so we had slowed down a little bit. And I saw Tony coming. Looked like he was on new tires, and I tried to stay up high as I could getting in there, and he just ran in the back of me, ran me over getting in the corner. So looks like he misjudged it a little bit.
He seems pretty upset. You going to go talk to him?
No, I'm going to talk to him. He ran in the back of me. You know what I mean? I didn't run in the back of him, so I don't need to talk.
There you go, guys. Two sides to every story.
Sliding so far, they went flat. He had at least a couple of flat tires. See, not much damage from the contact. But by the time Newman got to pit road, he had torn up quite a bit of stuff, and hopefully he'll be okay once they get the tires on it.
Give someone an inch, man.
No, I gave you the whole racetrack. The racetrack's 80 feet wide, and you can't even pass somebody.
Dude, I was on the bottom, and you door-jammed the shit out of me. There's 6 lanes up
I was
top.
6 lanes up, and I steered up and tried to miss you because you couldn't control your damn race car.
Because I was sideways, because you're on my
Learn how to drive.
All right, I'll door-jam you every fucking time I get around you. Then.
Don't touch me.
Don't. Dude.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Well, no. Touch me, all right?
Touch me first.
I'm not there.
Joey, take a walk. Come on. Cool it, buddy. Come on. I'm good. I'm just trying to teach the little kid how to drive.
Hamlin is good on the bottom, but that 18 is good on the top, and he blocks him. Oh, he put a block on him in the wall. He put him in the wall. Oh, trouble. Car in the wall. 2 of them hard.
Wreck behind you. Wreck behind you.
This changes everything.
Somebody better keep me away from Denny Hamlin after this race. I had this race won. It was won.
Bumping and banging out there a lot, Jeff Gordon. Tell me about what went on the racetrack today.
Which time?
Jeff Gordon's been in the top 5 all day long. He's racing with Greg Biffle for position.
Still on your left, the 24. 56 trying to go on your right. He's coming back. 42 pushing the 24.
Whoa! How can he fit in there? I don't think he can.
87, 1 back. Fine. I don't think we have any damage.
Yeah, 10-4. The 24 got into the 83 and knocked him into you. I mean, we might as well come in now and see what we got to do here.
Trouble in turn 11. Martin Truex Jr. goes around on the front bumper of Jeff Gordon. Gordon had to get hard on the binders because he was being pressured by Juan Pablo Montoya. What a big disappointment for Martin Truex Jr., who was having a great afternoon.
How the hell did he think he was going to dive bomb me like that? Apparently he had the 42 shoving him in the ass. I don't give a shit. I'm going to wreck them both. Seriously, I'm going to wreck them. Bye-bye, Jeff and Juan.
I apologize to him. I out to this stupid 42. He's about to piss me off.
I really feel bad about what I did to Martin. You know that I'm gonna give him a call. I know it's probably not gonna do any good.
If that was me, and my decision was either get past, lose 1 spot, or wreck the guy in front of me, I would have lost the spot. That's the difference. That's why I'm here. That's why he's not.
Sadler gets into the back into Boyers for the second time this afternoon. Fred has spun.
Oh, the 24 and Biffle. We've been doing that to everybody all day. You make sure Clint knows the 24 dumped me.
Boy, Jeff's on a mission today.
He really is, man.
Gordon just took us out, just completely took us out. And I feel sorry for Clint because he's trying to make the chase, and I was inside of him, and I tried to hold on to him, but I've never blocked him or raced him hard in my life. I've always given take with him, but that changed the other day.
Outside 24. Outside 24.
2 and a 24 are going at it right here.
Sharp elbows for Jeff Gordon today.
Yeah. I think I got a flat right front. I'm not sure. All clear. I do have a flat right front. Gotta come see you guys. Jeff Gordon clobbered us.
on the restarts, you just get used up. I mean, just guys making it 3 wide, and I'm as guilty of it as anybody. You know, after they started doing it to me, I had to do it to others. And, you know, there's some things I'm not proud of that I did today, certainly with Martin. I mean, I completely messed that up. Other things that happened out there, I felt like were just really, you know, hard racing incidents.
Mike Wasson, 38.
Squeezed up into the wall.
And Mike obviously had no idea he was on the outside of it.
Well, he didn't throw the helmet, but
quite a few that aren't happy. Mike Skeen and Max Pappas definitely not happy.
They've had a couple laps to ride around along with each other, talk to each other to show their displeasure.
So they tried to talk with helmets.
He spins the tires, the one gets into him. Now the 18 thinks he's got room, like Kyle said, because the one car started drifting down. The one car started drifting back up, and Kyle was there.
Yeah, and look, you know, you look at this on face value, and all the people that are Kyle haters out there will say Kyle Busch caused it. He didn't. This is a train reaction. It's like right behind somebody, and they take off.
Oh, Martin, not happy with Kyle Busch.
And he's not happy, but I think when he goes and looks at it, he'll realize exactly what happened. Look.
Is that Tony behind him? Hard from that angle to tell which came first.
And then Joe goes down and gets in the quarter panel, right rear quarter panel of Kevin Harvick. Not of Joe's fault, though. There was nothing he could do, Matt.
And we caught up with Kevin Harvick. Kevin, a lot of frustration boiling over.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Joe Nemechek's supposed to be the guy that never does nothing. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And obviously, I'm tired of Joe Nemechek, you know, acting like he doesn't do nothing. And it may not have been his fault, but after Daytona and I should be fired and all that, he can take that and show it where the sun don't shine, baby.
Was hit by Stewart, or whether there was contact that precipitated the spin. But the result, 9 or so cars were pretty badly damaged.
Pretty smart guys. They don't take their helmets off till they get to kind of growling at each other.
Car. Happens to Sadler here. Oh, there he goes.
Looks like he got in just way too high.
And that's what I saw. When I looked up, he was high already on the outside going around, looked like. Don't think he got any help.
Was it? Oh, you don't need Fox Next for that.
Man, that was almost a direct hit.
Sadler not happy with Ryan Newman.
In the black car, they're racing for the win. Carl said he may have come down just a bit. Brad held his line to keep from going over the yellow line. Ryan Newman gets wrecked, and Edwards flies into the fence. Now today, back at lap 41, watch the 12 on the bottom, the red car just barely gets into Edwards, sending Carl up and into Joey Logano, pretty much ruining both their days. Now both those cars were repaired, came back on track many laps down. But here, with just a handful of laps to go, Edwards and Keselowski get together again.
All the flaps came open. The cowl flaps came open below the windshield. The roof flaps came open.
I think that if you just, you know, we didn't know this, had no way of knowing this until these cars started getting airborne.
Watch on the caution lap. Denny Hamlin in the 20.
Ooh, whoa. You think he was trying to warm his tires up? Didn't see him out there?
Kind of think something crazy. That's crazy right there.
83 looking out for his teammate. Not going to take it. Going to go up there and let Denny Hamlin know that he didn't appreciate that little tap on his car. And all of a sudden, this dog, they're mixing it up down in the pits there.
Boy, Keselowski's team is mad at the 20 team for swerving into him. A lot of heat right there.
Tony Eury Sr. down there.
Somebody's going to punch somebody.
NASCAR officials trying to get in between these two teams.
Well, I'm guessing that contact on the racetrack was not accidental.
Tell you what, that's what happens here at Charlotte. This is a home track, and these guys are all here. Here we go.
You don't think this means something? These guys are very upset about what happened on the racetrack and NASCAR.
He had problems earlier, and then look here, as the caution was thrown, he and Trevor Bayne not agreeing on the way things were going on the track.
The back of him here.
Boots him.
Biffle in the safety car. Yikes. Here we go.
And this is Kevin Harvick going after Greg Biffle. Well, that's a shame, but you have seen how fenders and tempers can fly here at Bristol.